usually get a righty on the mound. Hold on, I can play any team that I want. I need to check the team epics again. Team epics. I think we're gonna try the Twins. Because I need a lefty. I know he only throws 3 pitches, but I pitch pretty well with him. Go to the Twins. So, I have 1 hit with Wade Bosch, so we need 9 in the day. Yeah, I'm gonna have Jake Lamb. Maybe weird, but who cares? But we got Matt Garcia on the mound. We'll need him future for. I already collected all the Rays just because I wanted to. But yeah, my friends almost Noah Arata. Go subscribe to his.
First opened back in 2010. There's a shot of Target Field here in downtown Minneapolis. Tonight it's Diamond Dynasty Baseball between the Warriors and the Twins. It's time for Twins baseball. Next, there's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gone to lead off the inning.
Wow, talk about starting the game off fast. We couldn't even get the lineups up yet. He's already homered on the first pitch. There could be fireworks today.
Here's the Hall of Famer Wade Boggs. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, Matt, he jumped on that first pitch after the home run. It's a line drive for a base hit. I was always a little reluctant to get in the box after you give up a home run, thinking he might dust me right here.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. And there he goes towards second. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. The tag, and they got him at second base to turn a double play.
Batting fourth.
Now at the plate, Tommy Pham. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. He'll get it into second. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their 3rd hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go in this one.
Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. So striding in, number 8. It leads. Things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, number 8.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. And a step off. And signals cross that. That time, so he'll step off and try again. The 0-1 pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. Here's the 1-1 delivery. A changeup over the inside corner.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
Byron Buxton runs up as if to bunt and missed it. Strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
1-2.
Got him. Here's Miguel Sano. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away.
Miguel.
And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1.
Now that was a good pitch to lay off. When it starts on the outside half of the plate, that slider right there, you know it's going to continue to run off the plate. I really like that pitch right there. The batter will tell you everything. You get a late swing right there on the fastball low and away.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. At the plate, number 7, ready to get his day at the plate started right here.
Number 7.
Line toward the gap in left center. And this inning starts with a solid base hit. And he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning. Striding into the box, Steven Souza. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Left side. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting 8.
Now at the plate, Andrelton Simmons. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line drive to center field. Number 8 is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly. At the plate, Brian Dozier. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
Well, clearly that changeup the pitch before didn't fool him, because that fastball right there, he's right on it. He just couldn't put it in play.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat.
Left fielder, Max.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him, 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Eduardo. First.
Hey, Jay Sean. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Okay, there we go. We're good. We are good.
Garza steps into his windup. Here's the first pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Well, Matt, as advertised, he's broke out with a good fastball. He likes to pitch out the fastball, but this was in the mid-90s. We'll see him be aggressive most of this game with that fastball.
Oh, wow. That's
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So coming to the plate, Matt Garza, 9-1-2 due up.
Matt Garza.
Hit back up the middle. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Uh-oh, what a play there. You got to rule out a base hit, but man, the shortstop made a great effort on that just to knock the ball down. But that's going to be ruled a hit, no doubt about it.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Another first pitch hit. Man, they're going up there aggressive, looking for that first pitch fastball. He's struggling right now, and they are feasting.
In now, Wade Boggs. Now a bunt attempt here. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
The catcher.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Yasmani Grandal. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Couldn't wait back, a swing and a miss.
He swung so hard, I don't know how he stayed on his feet or kept his helmet on. I'm surprised he didn't fall down. He swung so hard. What a big swing.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Smoke toward the hole, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Wow, well, that's a combination of a little bit of speed and luck. He pulls the ball into the hole right there. You're going to drive in that run, and they have no play on you.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Buxton going back. Gone!
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay in this one for a while.
And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases.
I need to check my lineup. Hold on. Who's batting second? Oh, wait.
And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double. And this could wind up being a bullpen kind of game as we've got action down there right now when we're only in the 3rd inning. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. 4 runs here in this half inning. Spin and a throw back to second, and the runner back in standing. The 0-1 pitch. Runner breaks for third. Pitch swung. Right there, and he is out trying to take third. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
2 out, nobody on. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Dozier has it. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. So here's Joe Mauer. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Batting 8th, catcher,
Chris Jimenez comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. Into the box now, Dylan G. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Slider just off the black there, and it's to 2-1 now.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason. One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at-bat here.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Dylan G becomes out number 2 this inning. Number 8 is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Boggs has got it, and the side is retired.
I'm gonna go get a drink real quick.
But not before they're able. Striding in once again, Steven Souza. They'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Steven Souza.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. Racing back the center fielder. Still going back. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. Solo shot to right center, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
I know he's a competent pitcher, but there's a difference between being competent and downright foolish. He just offered one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup a straight heater, and it cost him big time.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Simmons racing for second now. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one, going for extra bases off the bat. Matt Garza tries to bunt his way on here, but it's strike one. 0-1, here it comes. And now the runner's trying for third. But somehow he gets tangled up out there, and they'll wind up tagging him out. Boy, how did that happen? One out, nobody on. On the ground to third. Sano is there. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The batter, left fielder, Jake Lamb.
Jake Lamb standing in now. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. Into the windup and the pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Center fielder on the run, and the inning is over.
Leading up
ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
Tell you what, having a big lead early, sometimes that's not always the best thing. But I think what you got to do is still focus on one at bat, one pitch at a time, and not allow a big inning coming at you.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Beautiful changeup. Got him out front with that swing right there. That's what a changeup will do. Just keep you off balance.
And he's set down, 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Miguel Sano.
Ready for another chance? Miguel Sano comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Boy, that was a good changeup right there. You see how he swung through that ball? Man, he's got him thinking now, because that was clearly an indication he was looking fastball and got fooled.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he got him. Here's Brian Dozier now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Dozier.
There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
The 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. The 1-2 pitch. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Now the Twins are going to get a lefty up and throwing in the bullpen.
For the Warriors,
Into the windup and the pitch. Wade Boggs stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
The catcher.
Ready once again, Yasmani Grandal. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. This is flared out towards second. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
2-strike hitting. Man, you love it when guys are able to fight the ball off and get a hit. Right here, he fights it off and flips it over the middle and fielder's head.
Standing in now, Tommy Pham. And a check swing looked like he went around. Yes, indeed, says the first base umpire. Strike one. Hit on the ground toward the left. And that gets through for a one-out base hit.
Well, that's a nice base hit right there. And he is so close to having a cycle. He's one thing short. And the toughest one of them all, the triple. Looks like he's going to get another at bat. Let's see if he's able to pull it off.
Stepping in now, Rod Carew. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. That's lifted the other way out to left. Kepler is going to get there as he backs up to put it away. And there are 2 gone now. And he'll make it into third base as on the F7 he gets in there with 2 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 7. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. And they will put the tag on him following the pitch out. And I don't even know where to begin analyzing that play, but thankfully the inning is over. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Warriors are out on top 6-1. Max Kepler is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Digging in to try it again, Eduardo Escobar. He's 0 for 1 thus far. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch off the plate at 94, 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Popped high in the air. Number 7 is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well executed pitch there.
Joe Mauer is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 7. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. And he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
This thing stays in the park, but let me tell you something. He absolutely crushed this thing. This park is no bandbox. It takes a lot to get one out of here, and he almost does it. It carried a long time and hit it halfway up the wall for a long double.
Steven Souza checks his swing here on the first pitch, and it's 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a ball line hard towards short. Throw back to second, and that's a double play.
The batter, number 2.
Digging in and looking for more, Andrelton Simmons. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Chopped weakly to the left. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired.
No, I was saying.
Digging in for his second at-bat.
We are watching that replay.
Leading off for the Twins, catcher, Chris Chimene.
I think I might have missed it.
Hunter Strickland enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the sixth.
Hunter Strickland.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
Eddie Rosario will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Eddie Rosario.
And no swing, apparently. Ball one.
Check swing on that fastball right there. Looked like he's ready to tomahawk that bad boy, but he was able to hold up.
Fouled back. Ready with the 1-1. Outside, 2-1. And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first
now
2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
8.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
And here's a ball hit in the air. In there, a base hit. 2-out success, and that means Byron Buxton bats next. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Now batting.
Here's
Right
Byron
fielder,
Buxton now.
Byron
He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty. 2-2.
I like how he's mixing up the fastball and the changeup right there. That's how we got the 2-2 count. I think he comes back with a changeup here.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Taylor Rogers is on to
Now
pitch from the
pitching for the
bullpen
Twins,
now to start inning number 7.
55. Taylor
So
Rogers.
stepping in. Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. Number 34 is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Check swing grounder to the right side. To his left, Dozier. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Ready for another shot now, Jake Lamb. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Line toward the alley in left center. That's in for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4. Almost a terrific play as we get another look here. He reaches for this one but can't quite get there as this winds up a base hit. Here's the Hall of Famer Wade Boggs. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line.
Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. A pause and the 0-2. Line to the right side. But this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the 2nd out. On to first, and they get. Felipe Rivero gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Miguel Sano is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
And there's the 1st out.
The second baseman, number 2.
Riding in once again,
Dozier.
Brian Dozier. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The batter,
Max Kepler, the next to grab a bat. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
That changeup came in at 89 miles an hour. You know a guy throws hard when his off speed is in the high 80s.
And a fastball just a bit high.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be
threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Starting to run out of innings here as they are unable to cut into the deficit. Ready once again, Yasmani Grandal. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Center field number 28.
Digging in once again, Tommy Pham. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul. Ball. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Pitch on the way. Hard hit ball to second. There is Dozier on to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs.
Now batting.
In now, Rod Carew. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Towards second. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. Pretty painless half of the inning all told.
Leading off on a 20. The shortstop, Eduardo Escobar.
Here's the first pitch to him. Eduardo Escobar stands in as he looks at a called strike. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Ready on 1-2. Ball 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. So here's Joe Mauer. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And this one misses again to Mauer. 2-0 now.
We are now watching him put on a clinic. This is exactly the way he loves to hit. Very patient, and now he's got a 2-0 count looking for his pitch.
Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Chris Jimenez waits on deck on a swing, and he popped him up off to the left in foul territory. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. Ready for another chance? Chris Jimenez. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So nothing happening this time around. 9th inning coming up. California leads it 6-1. Digging in to try it again. Number 7. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Digging in, Steven Souza. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
The batter, number 2. Shortstop.
Now at the plate, Andrelton Simmons. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First offering on its way. And the runner's breaking for third. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Buxton is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw. Wade Davis takes the mound here. Not a save situation, of course, because of the big lead, but he'll try to finish it out nonetheless. Here's a high pop-up. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away. So striding in, number 8. He doubled his last time through. From the stretch. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1. Here's the pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And there's out number 2.
Now batting.
Settling in now, Byron Buxton. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. And a ball, 1-0. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's cut on and missed. So now the Twins are down to their final strike here.
I'll tell you, he just doesn't look comfortable in the box to me tonight. He's been off balance with his swings, and that one completely tied him up. I think if he
swing and a miss, he struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. Dylan G struggled and gets the loss after giving.
Yesterday, Puerto Rico. What a game it was, though. But Puerto Rico ended up on top. Congratulations to them. And I went the day before that for the United States. The United States Championship, and we got there late for the we actually got there late for the international game, but it was such a great. I mean, when we got there, this absolute Russians won. Noah almost got it. I mean, there was like a dog park there. He didn't know if he was allowed in there, so he didn't hop the fence. But if he knew, I'm telling you guys, he would have had it. He would have had it. And that ball was well over 300 feet. It was like crushed. Keep in mind these are 13-year-olds. So don't think, oh my god, these are like this is like Williamsport one? No, this one was in Livermore, California. It's the intermediate. But Hawaii actually 50th home run. Let's go. But New Jersey, the way they got there, just, I mean, it wasn't like, actually, maybe not. I haven't used that Robinson Cano or any of these. But if you are a D. Gordon fan, I suggest you get this card. I used it, and it looks like his market, it looks like it might be going down, or it looks like it's been straight lately. But anyways, he got caught stealing 2 times, but he also has 3 stolen bases. And the 2 times he got caught stealing, one of them actually ended my BR run. It was like terrible. I got so mad. He was like clearly safe. And they called him out. And other times it was just glitching because I couldn't really see how close it was. We go to the Twins. And we are 1 win away. Not from Clint Perkins, just from getting Epic 1 done of it. But yeah, this is probably gonna be, this might be the last game actually. I don't know. I don't know what I have to do. Oh god, did I forget to put him on the team? What did I forget? Jonathan Scope. I gotta go back and put him on the team. I forgot to put him on the team, boys. Whatever. It's good now. And it's like halfway. Jonathan Scope is gonna be starting. Now all we really need is a left fielder, a right fielder, and a first baseman. And then we got it all gold team again. Super cheap golds though, but who cares? Golds are golds. And this Jonathan Scope card is going to be leading off for us. Try him out. I've never used a Jonathan Scope card before, so I'm actually pretty excited. I hope he has a righty on the mound because Jonathan Scope hits some better. So does Steven Juza, whatever his name is, and they hit righties better. So yeah. He has a righty on the mound. Okay, it's a silver though. I got Carlos Martinez on the mound. Yeah, I'm not very happy about that actually. But
Outdoor baseball now from the Warehouse District and Target Field here in downtown Minneapolis. It should be.
And I'm just gonna hurry up and get the pitching
A good Diamond Dynasty matchup tonight between the Warriors and the Twins. Jonathan Scope is at the plate and he checks his swing for ball 1. A pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1. Good night for baseball. 69 degrees here at first pitch. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
You know, I think that off-speed pitch fooled him a little bit, but not enough. He was able to hold back.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike. Now the pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening. Here's the Hall of Famer Wade Boggs.
Third baseman.
Into the windup and the pitch. Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. Escobar takes charge out there and he stays with it for the second out.
Batting third.
Digging in the switch hitter Yasmani Grandal. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one.
Well, Matt, as advertised, he's broke out with a good fastball. He likes to pitch out the fastball, but this was in the mid-90s. You'll see him be aggressive most of this game with that fastball.
Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. Digging in, number 8. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. In there, no balls and a strike. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
He had some really good late action on that slider right.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
Right fielder, Byron.
And this one gets away. And he'll make it in easily at second, as I'd imagine that'll be scored a passed ball. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
Yeah, and he's letting these guys know early on he's not going to be afraid to work inside. I'm interested to see if that takes some of the aggressiveness away from these hitters.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Miguel Sano. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. One out and a runner on second base. And now he'll bluff a move back to second base just to make sure the runner wasn't getting any ideas out there. Well, they missed with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and just put him aboard here, and they'll do just that. Here's Brian Dozier now.
Second baseman.
And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
Ball one. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. And a fastball. Blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. 2 down, runners at first and second. Hard on the ground towards short. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. The tag, and he is out at the plate. And so much for our first run of the ball game. At the plate, Tommy Pham. He'll lead it off here against Jose Barrios.
Center fielder, Tommy Pham.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Center fielder going back, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Around second. He's on his way to third. The relay throw, and this is dropped at third base.
That was not the way this pitcher envisioned the beginning of the game. Going for him wasn't that bad of a pitch. He jumps all over it. Nobody can run it down, and he's standing at third feeling pretty good about himself.
First delivery to him on the way. Jake Lamb is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
Well, when you're facing good hitters, you got to mix it up. Most people say pitch off the fastball. Clearly right here, that first pitch changeup for a strike has now set up everything else. He's pitching off the changeup.
And they're going to hit the board first tonight as this ball's down for extra bases. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Number 7 checks his swing here on the first pitch, and it's 1-0. Here's the 1-0. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. One and one. Here it comes. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And the run will score from second to make this a 2-0 ball game.
Batting 7th, the right fielder number
now
20.
at the plate, Steven Souza. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
Now that is power. You want to challenge me? I'm giving him a big swing. That was the big swing right there. I loved it.
The 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder has a beat on it. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. The relay, and he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone.
Shortstop. Andrelton.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. They've got two already home in the inning and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Under it is the center fielder. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he'll make it in to score. It's a sac fly and an RBI, and it's now a 3-0 ball game.
The pitcher, number 18.
So coming to the plate, Carlos Martinez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Hit down the third base line. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
That is a big hit right there. When you can help yourself out, a little two-out base hit, extends the inning, brings the top of the order up now.
Here's Jonathan Schoop now. Line toward the alley in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. So now they'll have two men in scoring position following the two-out double. Digging in to try it again. Wade Boggs. 0 for 1 here in the early going. From the belt, the pitch. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach. But if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. And not in time as the run scores. A tag, and they get him at the plate as one run scores, but not the second. Into the windup and the pitch. Eduardo Escobar stands in as he looks at ball one here. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. On the ground to third. And the throw to first is in time, one gone. So here's Joe Mauer. Now the pitch. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Sliders, strike three called, and that's a pitcher's pitch right there. Two gone. Stepping in, Chris Jimenez. Will try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Well, when you're hitting with two strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive. This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
Here's another 1-2. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Well, what do you do when guys keep fouling pitches off like this? I guess you could back them off the plate by throwing one inside.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Lamb is after it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So they go quietly. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. 0 for 1 for.
Wait, did they bring in a new pitcher?
Here in this one.
Catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
The chance here for Dozier at second. Reined in. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The batter,
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Tommy Pham. He smacked a triple and later scored his first time around. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Now here's the pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Buxton racing back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall, and he's in there safely. He's got a double. Jake Lamb standing in now. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And not in time as the run scores. And they've got the runner hung up between first and second. And a mistake here as he's tagged out in no man's land.
The batter, number 7.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 7. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Hard hit ball to second. Dozier has it. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. So 1 run. Ready now, Jose Barrios. He'll match up with Carlos Martinez to lead off the inning. And a high strike there, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And that one stayed too low apparently. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Boy, good fight on the slider, and it just missed inside. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Digging in for his second at-bat, number 8. And maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. And that misses 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a bunt attempt here. And he'll beat the throw as he's got himself a bunt single. Here's Byron Buxton now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking of.
Ouch, that one hit him. Striding in once again, Miguel Sano. His first plate appearance resulted in an intentional walk. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. And that is through into left field. A base hit. In to score, the runner from second, Buxton, is on his way home. And he will score as well. And they're in striking distance now. It's down to a 3-run game. Stepping in, Brian Dozier. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Dozier waiting on the 1-0. And this is a fastball that's right on the black but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. 2-0 count. Here it comes. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. A base hit in his first trip. And this is up and in, ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line.
Well, it's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. 2 out here and a runner at second. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire. Ready for another chance? Steven Souza. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Right fielder, Steven Souza.
Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire.
I think this is an important inning for him. He just had a couple runs given to him, and now it's his job to show the guys I appreciate it by shutting them down.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. Swing and a foul tip, but that's held onto behind the plate. It's a strikeout for out number 1.
The batter, number 2.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. He hit a sac fly earlier. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Line towards center field. Number 8 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The pitcher, number 8, Carlos Martinez.
I do not want to waste any time. I am trying to get it.
So we're going to see a pinch hitter in this spot, and a very dangerous one at that, as Jason Giambi's getting loose in the on-deck circle. Hit sharply on the ground, and Giambi is aboard. It's a base hit.
Matt, did you see where they were playing him? They're playing him in the shift, and he just did not care. If you hit the ball hard, I guess that's his philosophy. It was going to get through anyway, and we saw it right there. Base hit into the shift.
Here's Jonathan Schoop now, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Set to deliver the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Hit hard back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Breaking his heart, Matt. Breaking his heart. You got 2 quick outs. He's thinking he's going to cruise through this thing, and now look at him. Boom, boom. Base hits coming back at you. That's why you have to complete the inning.
Here's the Hall of Famer Wade Boggs. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Changeup stays outside, and he's behind 2-0. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. 2-0 count, and the pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Now, a mid-90s fastball is no joke, and that's proof right there. He threw it right by him.
Set, and the 2-1 pitch. Hit to short. He's got it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Hunter Strickland answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Eduardo Escobar It's at the plate now as he looks at strike one.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Another 0-2 home. And he takes strike three called on the fastball. One gone. Into the box. Joe Mauer comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Takes a high fastball for a strike. 0-2 now as Mauer can't come up with anything on that swing. And wow, tough to lay off the fastball there, but it's 1-2.
You know, there aren't many guys that could just spit on an 0-2 pitch like that. Maybe it fooled him. We won't ever know, but it worked out.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Chris Jimenez is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Wow, he must be living right because he gets absolutely jammed. Thought we were going to see the bat splintered, but instead he muscles the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, here's one of those dreaded situations. It's 2-0 to American League pitcher. You have to make him swing the bat. He doesn't get many opportunities to swing, and right now he's not getting much opportunity either.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to cruise through this inning, but now a hit, the 3-0 count have changed that. Got to get back in the strike zone right here.
Ready with the 3-1. And he lays off here. It's ball 4. And that is really cause for concern as he's just walked the opposing pitcher.
Now batting.
Digging in once again. Number 8. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Felipe Rivero answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And that misses 2-1.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So it's no runs. Now some action out in the Minnesota pen as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. High pop-up. Sano is there for it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Center field number 20.
Digging in now, Tommy Pham. The bats here with a double and a triple on his line in this one. And a swing and a miss at a pitch well off the plate. It's strike 1.
Matt, this is a crazy game. I mean, the thing you stress, right? First pitch strikes. He's doing it. 80% of the time, he's throwing first pitch strike to hitters. The problem is he's giving them too much to hit, and as a result, they've been hitting him hard.
And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night. Tyler Duffy is going to take over here in inning number 5, so it'll be a bullpen game from here on out.
Now pitching for the Twins.
He's set and the pitch. Jake Lamb started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. And here's a curveball that just about got away as it misses inside for a ball.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. Oh, and the pitch is low, and it won't be dug out, so he's going to take 3rd on the stolen base. Drilled right back up the middle. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. And the run is in to score from third. It's now 6-2.
Well, you just keep adding on. That's how you win games, and he's a big part of it right here. That's his third RBI, and they extend the lead in this ball game.
First offering on its way. Number 7 is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. And there he goes towards second. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. In to score is the runner from first. And he is in there with an RBI triple.
The runner was moving on the pitch, so when he blisters this thing into the gap, he's going to score easily. What wasn't so certain was if the hitter was going to have the wheels to get to third. Well, he answered that question, and he has an RBI triple.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. 1-0 count. Here it is. Sent on the ground out to second. There is Dozier. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score.
2 runs already home, and now you can make it 3. Good job right there of keeping it simple and putting the ball in play.
Into the windup and the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Escobar fields it cleanly. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side.
Leading off for the play.
And the pitch.
Right fielder.
Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here it comes on 1-1. Oh, and this one ran in and got him. And that's twice now he's been hit in this one. Ready for another shot now. Miguel Sano. He drove in 2 runs on a double in his last at-bat.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. A double play ball to second. 4. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
The second baseman.
Here's Brian Dozier now, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Started that swing a bit too early.
Not too often do you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Brian Dozier is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 5th. Max Kepler is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner. 2-1. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. Here's another 2-2. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Now at the plate, Eduardo Escobar. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th.
Matt, this is where I like this guy pitching. First and second, he's got 2 outs. He's got himself a little bit of a jam, but now he likes to paint the corners. Watch him fight himself.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So no runs here, no base hits, 2 errors in the inning, and 2 left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. California is out in front here, 8-2. Number 34.
Number 34.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Kepler on the move, and it in fact lands in the corner. Foul. Line drive to center field, and this inning starts with a solid base hit. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th.
Well, there's another line drive single to start the inning here in the middle innings. I tell you what, they are swinging the bats today. They've had a great game plan. They've been aggressive. They've laid off of balls. They've hit strikes, everything you want, and they're executing to a T.
That's through a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game. Thought about going for second, but instead now they've got him in a pickle, and he is in there.
Now batting, third baseman, Wade Boggs.
Here's the Hall of Famer Wade Boggs as he drives a liner to right center, and that'll get down out there, and they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. Now a 9-2 ball game.
The catcher.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch. Swing and a little tapper. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score. The tag, and they got him at third. It's a double play. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Tommy Pham. So far in this one, 2 doubles and a triple to his credit. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1. Now here it comes. Lined into center field. That's a base hit. So that extends the inning and gives Jake Lamb an opportunity with 2 out.
Well, that's another hit for him, and he inches that much closer to the cycle. He's got the tough one out of the way in the triple. Waiting on a home run. Any more at-bats in this game, swing for a homer.
And a dive, but he's back. Jake Lamb standing in now. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. So here's Joe Mauer. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. And a rather easy first out.
Up next for
digging
Minnesota.
In and looking for more,
Catcher.
Chris Gimenez. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Fouled back. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Another 0-2 coming. And the changeup is way low that time.
There's that classic 0-2 changeup. That is such a tough pitch to lay off. Nice job of hitting right there. Look, the reason it's tough because the fastball looks just like the changeup coming out of the hand. You got to honor the fastball, and then he pulls the string on you. Nice take.
Eddie Rosario will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. And that's in there for a strike.
Well, this is kind of the life of a pinch hitter. You maybe get 1 at bat a game, and it usually comes against a relief pitcher that's absolutely throwing bullets at you.
Well, sometimes you make the perfect pitch, and you still give up a base hit. That ball's down, and he just scooped it out and drove it through the infield.
Standing in now, number 8. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The 0-1 on its way. Just a tick behind for a strike.
Well, now's when he gets nasty. He's 0-2, and you know he's got 5 pitches in his arsenal to put him away. It's almost impossible for the hitter to sit on anything.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit in the air to center field. Pham moves over, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. 7th inning coming up. California leads this one 10-2. Taylor Rogers comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Now a bunt attempt here. Mauer scoops it up, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, number 7. He bats here with a double and a triple on his line in this one. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting.
Ready
Right
once
fielder,
again, Steven Souza. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Now a bunt attempt here. This is foul for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Bunt attempt, but that'll bounce foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. Well, this is a foul ball, says the home plate umpire. Nothing across here this half. Here's Byron Buxton now. A bit suspiciously, he's been hit twice in this one. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Takes a knee-high fastball. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
That's by him for strike 1.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Ready for another shot now. Brian Dozier. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
I'll tell you, he just doesn't look comfortable in the box to me tonight. He's been off balance with his swings, and that one completely tied him up. He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think it's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
And he'll make it in there with a 2-out double.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Max Kepler. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. A little bit outside. 2-1.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
And the slider misses here, so he runs the count full. 3-2.
Now that's that old school slider right there, trying to get in on.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning.
Leading off for the Warriors, shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
Now he'll try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Bunt attempt, but that'll bounce foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
The pitcher, number 40, Kelvin Herrera.
Chris Archer will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. 0-1. Here it comes. Ground ball right side. And that'll find its way into right field for a one-out single.
Well, that right there is perfect for taking the ball inside and shooting it the other way. You hear that terminology, hands inside the ball. The only way you're going to do that is to pull your hands in hard and stay inside the baseball. Nice piece of hitting.
Here's Jonathan Schoop now. He swings and grounds it to short. Oh, beautiful dive. There's one, but they won't get two as he beats the relay to first. And they got him at second base. Foolishly trying to tag from first, and that will end the inning. Chris Archer comes on to start the inning, and he'll have a huge lead to work with.
Leading off for the Twins.
Now a swing and a ground ball. This gets foul. It's 0-1. One strike now from Archer. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. Here's Archer on 1-2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
First baseman number 7, Joe
Raisel Iglesias enters from the pen to begin the frame with a sizable lead with which to work. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Pitch on the way. And a check swing here. They'll point down to the third base umpire, but no swing on that one. It's ball 1. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
Now batting.
Here's the first pitch to him. Chris Jimenez is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Oh. Now here it comes. Swung on and missed on a pitch at the thumbs. A ball and a strike. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. This one pretty well in the bag. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Wade Boggs. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Wade Boggs.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The catcher.
Digging in now, Yasmani Grandal. He comes in 0 for 4 with an RBI in this one. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Sano barehands it, but the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out. Riding in once again, Tommy Pham. He's looking for hit number 5 in this one right here. And he's squaring around here, but he can't connect. 1 strike. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. Into the box, Jake Lamb. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And he is out at second. Caught stealing. Jorge Polanco will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the 9th. And they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Pham makes the play. 1 away.
Now batting
at the plate, number 8. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Up and in for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Just missing here, 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
In there, and it's even now, 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Up next for Minnesota, right
Byron Buxton is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. And that's cut on and missed, so now the Twins are down to their final strike here.
That was a good swing right there. Might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
And he'll get in there safely.
Now batting.
Here's Miguel Sano. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Oh, man, I talk about frustrated. You're down 0-2.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. 10-2, the final in this game. Jose Barrios struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned.